Greetings from Scouse Farm. I am a little bit out of Liverpool today. I'm up towards St Helens stroke Billinge. So I think Billinge is the closest place to where I am. And this is one of two videos. The other one I'm going to film at another time, not today. But I've been given a little bit of information by some of the dog walkers I've been talking to just while I've been looking for what I'm here to film. And I'm at the Carr Mill Dam. And Carr, C-A-R-R, is an old Norse word meaning marsh or some sort of wetland, loosely translated as marsh. And apparently in this area you're about to see, there was a water powered corn mill owned by a Lord Gerard. And for those who watch the channel, it's not Lord Stephen Gerard, this is a different one. And this is situated on what was known as Black Brook, otherwise known as Rainford Brook. And it is a large body of water that had points where the water was channeled out, leading out from what is now the dam. And it still apparently overflows and carries on down further towards canals, down towards St Helens. So as long as it's not too far, I'll walk you over there. But if it's too far, I might have to just like stop the video and do a little short video of the point where the water runs out, because I've been told that you can still see it overflowing today. And this, when you get to see it, it is beautiful, but it's the largest, or it's been said to be the largest inland body of water on Merseyside. So it is used. There's another lake just a bit further up, or part of the dam, which is used pretty much exclusively for fishing. And this one that I'm in now is used for water sports as well at some part. I'm not too sure if it's the bit where I'm going to walk you out now, but there are water sports getting done around this area. Oh yeah. Come on. As you can imagine, it's a very popular spot for dog walking because it's peaceful out of the city, and there's loads of little spots where the dogs can dive into the water. And here's a little sign when you get in here, the wildlife that you can see at Carr Mill Dam. We've got a great crested grebe, kingfishers, which I've never seen in the wild myself. I'm hoping to see one. Orange tipped butterfly. And I'm sure there's many other different species of birds. So if you want to read up on it, just pause the video there and then you'll be able to see. And the Carr Mill was mentioned by the historian Yates, who covered a lot of history of this area of the UK, of England, and it was shown on a map in 1786, and a survey of the area was commenced in around 1780, and I think at the end of the survey that was when Yates mentioned it and showed it on a map when the survey was completed. And there are earlier records of this being a corn mill from about 1720, and in March 1720 there's a record that says Edward Hall, and I quote, secured from Sir William Gerard of Garswood a 30-year lease of Carr Mill, Ashton and Makerfield. So this would have at that time fell under the I don't know, the parish council or whatever it was, would have been Ashton and Makerfield, but now I think it's Billinge. And this also supplied water to what was the Sankey Canal, which is now disused, but around the area of Spike Island in Widnes, that's where the Sankey Canal used to exit into the River Mersey. And at that point, that was the world's first ship to shore loading point from rail to ferry. So goods would come in from maybe America and elsewhere overseas, and they would then be loaded onto a train direct from the ship at that point in Spike Island. And if you've not seen that, there is a video on the channel of Spike Island, so I'll leave a link up there and you can have a look at that after this one. But this is an absolutely great day. It is windy, but it shouldn't be on the mic because I'm a little bit lower at the moment. And I'm going to turn you around now. I can't keep you hanging in suspense much longer, but you're here to see the 19 arches. I'm not going to count them, but it says 19 arches, and that is quite a sight. You can see just on the water there that the ripples there, that you can see how windy it is. And we are near what I've been told is the highest point in Merseyside, which is Billinge Hill, and that's where I'm going to film. That's another day, but not today because it's too windy. So if I go up the top of the hill, it'll just be ridiculous trying to talk on the camera when the microphone's getting howled on by wind. And the Carr Mill of this period, or the old period, operated as a forge, and it formed iron ingots that were floated down to the Stanley Bank slitting mill, where the metal was sliced by water power. So they used the power of the water to actually cut through the metal. And the Carr Iron Mill was closed in 1750 after a trade slump. So there was a lot of unemployment, and therefore they couldn't keep making the metal. It was probably figured out that you could do it cheaper elsewhere. The old start of global industrialization. And the Carr Mill Dam area now is mainly, as I mentioned, you've got a fishing lake a little bit further up, and it's a nature reserve. It's a nice peaceful location to escape your city life. And talking to one of the fellas who was walking his dog before, he gave me a little bit of information, because I didn't know, but the highest point in Merseyside is supposedly Billinge Hill. And he's also given me a few little snippets of information about certain ponds that are around here that might have been bomb drops. So when the Luftwaffe were bombing Liverpool on the way back, sometimes maybe they were trying to get away from anti-aircraft fire, but when they were flying back over this area, some of them dumped the bombs that were left on their bombers to save weight and try and get away. And there's apparently some random ponds which look perfectly circular that he's told me may have been, or he's been told when he was a kid, it was from bombs getting dropped on the way back from Liverpool when they were trying to scarper away. But yeah, this, I'm going to try now and walk you down to where the water overflows, but I don't know how far it is. And as a nature reserve, when you're in a city, you usually think, oh, I've got to go quite far afield to get somewhere peaceful. But this was literally from Huyton, where I left. It was 20-25 minutes to get here, and that was slowed down a bit because they've closed off one lane of the East Lancs Road, because I don't know, they're doing something anyway, but no one was actually doing anything, but the cones were there. So they're either about to do something, or they've done something and haven't pulled the cones back off the road yet. And there's loads of little benches, so if you are walking your doggies and you want to just sit off a bit, you can have a little sit. Don't forget to bring your doggy bags. Someone obviously didn't. And I imagine they're like fishing stations or something, but I don't know if you can fish in this one, but maybe they're just to dive off, I don't know, something to do with the water sports, getting in and out of a kayak or something. But I've certainly not seen any fishing going on since I've been here. And by the look of it, he said the outlet is right down there, so I don't think I'm going to walk that far, because it'll take ages to get round there. But you can see for yourself, 20 minutes from Liverpool and you're here. So bring your dogs. And this is just a little section of it. This is quite a big walk. Apparently you can go, as I've just pointed, you can go all the way around. In the background there you've got a pub, and you can just see the top of a greenhouse if I zoom in. So you got the pub, you got the top of that greenhouse thing, and then it continues the path all the way around, and you can walk, run, cycle, do whatever you want to your heart's content. And I'll try and find a link to some of the information about the water sports, in case it looks like they might do windsurfing and kayaking or something here, because it's perfect for it. But I'll leave you there at the arches, which are absolutely fantastic. So thank you all very much for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and Scouse Farm, we'll see you all again soon.